God has placed a unique purpose within each one of us, a divine calling that we're meant to pursue. But in a world filled with noise and temptation, you will agree with me that it's easy to lose sight of the path He has set before us. Have you ever felt like there's something holding you back from fulfilling your God-given destiny? In this video, we're uncovering 6 key distractions that the enemy uses to pull us away from God's purpose. Stay tuned, because today you are going to learn how to stay focused on the mission God has for your life and walk in the fullness of His plan. To begin, a major distraction that keeps so many of us away from our purpose is social media and the pursuit of validation. In this age of technology, social media has become one of the biggest distractions. While it can be used for good, the constant scrolling, comparison, and pursuit of validation through likes and comments can consume our time and drain our energy. Proverbs 4 verse 25 reminds us, "Let your eyes look directly forward, and your gaze be straight before you." If you find yourself spending more time seeking approval from others online than seeking God's approval, it may be time to step back. Our validation comes from Christ, not from people. He has already called us worthy. Don't let the noise of social media drown out the still small voice of God. The second distraction is busyness and overcommitment. We often equate busyness with productivity, but sometimes being overly busy can lead us away from our true purpose. We pack our schedules so tightly, thinking we're achieving something, but it can rob us of time for reflection and connection with God. In Luke 10 verse 41 to 42, Jesus tells Martha, who was overly concerned with serving, "You are worried and upset about things, but few things are needed, or indeed only one. Mary has chosen what is better." God calls us to focus on Him first, to rest in His presence, and to be intentional with our time. When we are aligned with God, we are able to discern what is truly important and what just noise is. The third is lack of focus. The enemy loves to steal your focus. Whether it's through unexpected interruptions, phone notifications, or even your own thoughts, these distractions can break your communion with God. Philippians 4 verse 8 encourages us to focus on whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, and whatever is lovely. When we fix our minds on these things, we maintain our connection to God's purpose. Set boundaries for your time with God. Turn off your phone, find a quiet space, and focus on being present with Him. Protect your spiritual focus like you would protect something valuable, because it is. The fourth is worry and anxiety about the future. Worry is another significant distraction from our purpose. Jesus said in Matthew 6 verse 34, "Therefore do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own." Anxiety about the future keeps us from living fully in the present. It steals our peace, our joy, and our ability to trust that God is in control. When you find yourself consumed with worry, take it to God in prayer. 1 Peter 5 verse 7 says, "Cast all your anxiety on Him because He cares for you." Remember, God is already in your future, preparing the way for you. Trust His timing and His plan. The fifth is negative self-talk and doubt. The voice inside your head can be one of your greatest distractions. Doubts, fears, and negative thoughts can paralyze you and keep you from stepping into God's calling. The enemy wants you to believe that you're not good enough, but that's not what God says about you. In 2 Timothy 1 verse 7, we are reminded that God gave us a spirit not of fear but of power and love and self-control. When negative thoughts enter your mind, combat them with the truth of God's word. Speak life over yourself. You are called, chosen, and empowered by God to fulfill His purpose for your life. If you've come this far, then it means you recognize the distractions you're facing. Support the channel by liking the video and subscribing if you're new here. We are building a strong community where we all grow in the true knowledge of God. Join us in this journey. Proceeding to the sixth and final distraction is temptations and worldly desires. Temptations are designed to pull us away from God's purpose and towards worldly desires. Whether it is material possessions, unhealthy relationships, or the lure of success at any cost, these things can seem appealing but lead us down the wrong path. 1 John 2 verse 15 to 17 warns us not to love the world or anything in it, because the world and its desires will pass away. But whoever does the will of God lives forever. Always stay grounded in your faith and resist the pull of temporary pleasures. God has something greater in store for you. In this world, distractions will always be present, but we must stay vigilant. God has given each of us a unique purpose, and it is our responsibility to guard that calling. Hebrews 12 verse 1 to 2 encourages us to throw off everything that hinders and the sin that so easily entangles, and run with perseverance the race marked out for us, fixing our eyes on Jesus, the pioneer and perfecter of faith. Let us cast aside the distractions and focus on the things that truly matter, our relationship with God and the mission He has called us to fulfill. When we do this, we will find joy, peace, and fulfillment in His perfect plan. If this video inspired you, kindly share it to others and subscribe for more empowering content. Keep pressing on and never lose sight of your purpose. God bless you.